Not too long ago, I started setting goals for myself. I wanted to be fit, I wanted to make more money, and I wanted to learn Japanese. And so I started writing down my goals. I love to envision the perfect future, the muscles that I would get, the car that I would drive, the conversations that I would have. I knew in perfect detail how I wanted my life to be. But I had one big problem. I didn't know how to translate my wishes into real-world actions. I found myself wishing and daydreaming all the time and nowhere near my goals. Let me know in the comments if you've ever experienced something like this. And by the end of this video, you will understand how this graph changed my whole perspective and how it could change yours too. Don't get me wrong, setting goals is a great tool. It's a great way to give yourself a sense of direction. But it's just one piece of the bigger puzzle. It doesn't fix everything for you. And so I find myself in this vicious cycle of envisioning the perfect future, writing it down, and then I would start to do some work and see some progress. Then I would find myself back into daydreaming, not getting anywhere really. You see, I realized that the primary reason why people can't escape this cycle is that daydreaming big goals feels good, but actually working on them is very overwhelming. Me with the perfect six-pack abs? Sure, sounds awesome. Me paying attention to my diet every single day for the rest of my life? No thank you, I'd rather keep daydreaming about it. I found out that there's a fine balance between doing something you're comfortable with and getting bored quickly, and trying to achieve a new goal that is so far from where you are and from your comfort zone that you become overwhelmed. Understanding where this fine line is takes a deeper understanding of who you are. Everyone will have a different line, a different threshold. But at the end of the day, if you're only thinking but not doing the real world actions necessary to get you close to your goals, you're probably stuck daydreaming like I was. Now, let me explain how this graph works. It all starts with our expectations of how progress happens. We think that people just suddenly have the perfect six-pack abs or suddenly have their dream house. We really believe that progress and success is an overnight event. The reality is that behind that overnight success, there is a trail of consistent everyday work, good habits, and systems that work for you. Here are the components of the graph. On the x-axis, we have results. And on the y-axis, we have time. And here we have what you think it should happen, which is the linear progress. And here's what actually happens, the exponential progress. And right here is what James Clear describes in his book Atomic Habits as the valley of disappointment. You see, habits and tiny actions appear to make no difference until you cross a critical threshold and unlock a new level of performance. These are often described as breakthrough moments. And those moments happen exactly here. All these previous actions build up the potential required to unleash a major change. You see, this pattern shows up everywhere. Cancer spends 80% of its life undetectable, and then takes over the body in a couple of months. Bamboo can barely be seen for the first 5 years as it builds its extensive root systems underground, before exploding 90 feet into the air within 6 weeks. You see, this is where most people find themselves in. I certainly did. After a month in the gym, I expected to have the perfect six-pack abs, and then I looked in the mirror, nothing changed. I slowly started to get discouraged and think that maybe going to the gym just doesn't work for me. So if you find yourself in the valley of disappointment, realize that it takes more time of consistent work for you to get past it and unlock a breakthrough moment. And realize that you haven't lost your ability to improve. Your work was not wasted, it's just being stored. All the action happens the moment you break through this threshold. The most powerful outcomes are the ones that are delayed. And when you finally break through, people will call it an overnight success. You see, the outside world only sees the most dramatic event rather than all that preceded. but you know that it's the work you did a long time ago. Now, you need to realize that your motivation, your goals, or your inspiration will not carry you past this threshold, but your systems will. Or as James Clear says, you don't raise to the level of your goals, but you fall to the level of your systems. Goals are about the results you want to achieve, and systems are about the processes that lead to those results. So stop thinking about your goals and start focusing on your systems. And you will find yourself past this critical threshold of the valley of disappointment and into a new level of performance, and closer and closer and closer to your goals. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe now to see more videos like this that will help improve your life every single day, step by step. And until next time, my friends, be legendary. Take care.